Over 400 vacancies. So you want to grab this opportunity, guys. What is up, guys? Welcome back to my channel, the channel where we keep things real. In my last video, I indicated that the recruitment agencies are no longer recruiting healthcare staff because they've been overwhelmed by so many applications, and they've since shortlisted their candidates and they're no longer taking any more candidates. So this was not good news to most people. However, I've got good news to share with you today. So after that video, I phoned around in different care home groups to find out if there are any care homes which are currently offering a certificate of sponsorship and have any vacancies. And today I'm going to be sharing with you companies which are actually currently recruiting and are offering a certificate of sponsorship and the health and care visa. These are legit companies because I did the research myself, I phoned myself, I sent emails myself. So they are legit companies, and they currently have the following positions: live-in carers, healthcare assistants, senior care assistants, and support workers. If you are already excited about this video, smash that like button and don't forget to subscribe. For now, let's get into it.
Alright, they asking for the queen. I'm a bad bitch, she's a savage. Look back while I twerk. No comparison. I'm a savage, yeah. Classy, bougie, ratchet, yeah. Sassy, moody, nasty, yeah. Acting stupid, what was happening? Bitch, what was happening? I'm a savage.
The companies that I'm going to share with you today all have two types of sponsorship. They have a defined visa sponsorship and a non-defined visa sponsorship. A defined visa sponsorship means that they are the direct employer for the overseas care staff, which means they're not using any third party. And this is good news because it means if you're in a red list country or in an amber list country where the recruitment agencies are not allowed to recruit from those countries, you can actually apply directly to these companies and they can offer you jobs. Then an undefined visa sponsorship is, for example, whereby you are currently living in UK, let's say maybe on a student visa, and you'd like to change your visa into a healthcare visa. You can actually switch from a student visa to a healthcare visa, and all these companies facilitate that, which means if you are a student in UK, you can actually use this opportunity to get a health and care visa once you're done with your studies, so that you don't go back to your home country, but utilize this opportunity to work as a healthcare assistant and later on change to whatever career you are currently studying. So with these companies, you are going to be sending in your applications through their website. I'm going to give you links so that you check their website, check for the job which you want, and you apply directly to them. One important thing that you need to note when you're applying directly to the companies is the application tracking system. I don't know how many times I'm going to emphasize this. If you have not watched my video on how to write a perfect CV and you don't know what an application tracking system is, I'll leave the video in the description or somewhere at the top here so that you go and watch that video. Because if your CV does not have the keywords which are being searched for by the application tracking system, no matter how good your CV is, even if you've got 15 years of qualification or whatever, your CV is not going to be picked by the application tracking system. In simpler terms, we all know that 1,000, 2,000, 5,000, 12,000 people are going to be casting in their applications, and no one is going to have that time to go through email by email to search through all those applications. So they use the application tracking system to shortlist CVs. So if you haven't watched that video, do yourself a favor, go and watch that video so that you stand higher chances of securing a job here in UK. So now let's talk about the companies which are currently recruiting. The first company is A1 Care, which is located in Dorset, South England. This is a family-run company which specializes in domiciliary care and live-in care. So this company is currently expanding, and as they expand, they tend to experience a shortage of healthcare staff. That's why they are currently recruiting healthcare staff. So they currently have vacancies for live-in carers, support workers, and healthcare assistants. So live-in carers are similar to healthcare assistants with one notable exception. They will be living in with the client. For example, you'll be taking care of someone who is in end-of-life care, that is someone who's dying, or maybe taking care of a child with disabilities or learning disabilities or something like that. So you're basically going to be living in the client's house. So what is the eligibility criteria? You need to have your IELTS UKVI. It can either be general or academic, a band score of 5.5. You need to be vaccinated against COVID. You need to have a driver's license, and you need to have some form of qualification and at least 6 months to 1 year experience. And in some instances, they require up to 2 years experience depending on which position you are applying for. So if you're a primary care nurse, auxiliary nurse, or a healthcare assistant, or even a nurse aide, this is a perfect opportunity for you. So what are the key benefits if you are chosen to work for this company? You will get a step-by-step guide for a defined or an undefined visa. The cost of the visa will be fully paid. Of course, you also get a certificate of sponsorship. Relocation costs, that is the plane ticket, hotel quarantine fees if they're applicable, and they'll also pick you up from the airport. They'll help you secure accommodation in Bournemouth and the surrounding areas. They will also offer you a company car. That's why it's important that you have a driver's license, especially if you're going to be doing domiciliary visits. Full employment contract, full in-house training for 4 days, and 3 days where you're going to be shadowing a senior person before you start flying solo. You also have online training as well as mentoring and one-to-one meeting for the first 12 weeks or for the 12-week training program. I'm going to leave the link in the description box, and you can immediately go there and apply for these jobs. Do not delay to cast in your applications because there are so many people around who are hungry for these jobs, guys. So the second company is Agin Care Homes and Residential Nursing. This company has 21 care homes across England. 21 care homes across England, and has got over 400 vacancies in the following positions. They have vacancies for senior carers, healthcare assistants, support workers, as well as live-in carers. Over 400 vacancies. You don't want to miss this opportunity, guys. Application tracking system. Application tracking system is the secret. So what is the eligibility criteria? They require you to have an IELTS band score of 5.5. You also have to have a driving license, especially if you choose to do domiciliary visits or NHS projects. You are supposed to have a driving license. They require you to have at least 1 year experience. This is what they require, guys. At least 1 year experience. So this is going to benefit the primary care nurses, auxiliary nurses, if you're a healthcare assistant, if you're not a fresher. And we'll talk about the companies which actually take trainees or people who just finish their courses. I know most of us are currently doing courses so that we come and work here in the UK. So do not despair. So this company, it needs someone with 1 year experience. So those who've been working for years as nurse aides, primary care nurses, auxiliary nurses, certificate nurses, and so forth can actually apply for these jobs. Plenty of jobs, guys. Do not miss this opportunity. So what are the key benefits? This company provides you with a competitive salary. You are going to be paid at least between £25,000 per annum and 26,800 per annum. That's a substantial amount of money, guys. Smash that like button if you agree with me, and don't forget to subscribe. So this is a very high salary for a healthcare assistant, guys, and we also have to consider the fact that it's in England, so the rate has to be a bit higher because this company is in England. They also provide you with a company car if you are going to be doing, for example, domiciliary visits or NHS projects. Free accommodation for live-in carers or for those who will be doing domiciliary visits, and they also arrange temporary accommodation for healthcare assistants who are going to be working in the care homes. So you don't really have to stress much about where am I going to be staying. They can provide you with temporary accommodation maybe for the first 2 or 3 months until you find your own accommodation. Free DPS check, and from what I gather, and they're going to be providing you with a £300 welcome bonus if I'm not mistaken. And if you refer a friend to this organization, you get £500 bonus. Can you imagine? Refer me to go and work there, you get £500 bonus. Just imagine. The link is also in the description box as well. And remember guys, I will keep on emphasizing this application tracking system so that your CV is picked. The next company with over 300 healthcare vacancies is... First subscribe so that I tell you which company it is. Yeah, you haven't subscribed, subscribe and hit that notification bell so that you don't miss any of my videos, and so that I can continue telling you what the next company is. Thank you. So the next company really has vacancies for healthcare assistants and support workers, and it's called Excel Care 24. So I forgot to mention what domiciliary visits mean. If I'm saying domiciliary visits, I mean you are going to be going to people's houses and you're going to be providing care in people's houses. For example, you can go to this home today in the morning. Maybe you provide care like you watch the patient or giving medication, giving them food, buying them groceries. And then you leave that client and you go to the next client and do the same thing for them. So that's basically what domiciliary visits or domiciliary care is. So what are the requirements for Excel Care 24? They require you to have a valid passport. Of course, all of them require you to have a valid passport. And they want your driving license. You see how important a driving license is. So if you don't have a driver's license, you better do something about it, guys. TB screen, full adherence to visa rules and regulations. So with Excel Care 24, whether you are new to this business of caring or you are a seasoned professional in the caring business, you are all welcome to apply. So what are the key benefits? You are going to have a visa sponsorship for 3 to 5 years. Oh, I forgot to mention with Agin Care, not this one, with Agin Care, they also offer you a visa for 5 years. And one unique thing about Agin Care homes is that after working for them for 5 years, they actually apply for your indefinite leave to remain. And indefinite leave to remain costs about £2,300 to £3,100, depending on what type they apply for. So can you imagine? You have your indefinite leave to remain applied for. That is one great thing about Agin Care. So let's move back to Excel Care 24. So Excel Care 24, I've already said they're going to sponsor you a visa of 3 to 5 years. They'll also offer you a company car. So with a company car, you don't have to worry about insurance, fuel and all that. It's all catered for by the company. They also offer full induction and training. And the nice bit about this organization is that they also train you on certificates which are recognized everywhere. For example, the NVQ or QRC qualification, which will enable you to progress career-wise. Maybe you progress from a healthcare assistant to a senior care assistant. So guys, these 3 companies have over 800 vacancies combined. And make sure that as soon as you finish watching this video, you go and watch the video on how to write the proper CV, which is going to be picked up by the application tracking system, so that you get shortlisted for these jobs or shortlisted for interviews. So I wish you all the best in job hunting. Don't forget to like, subscribe and share with as many people as possible, because people are struggling to secure jobs out there and so many people want to secure jobs here in UK. So make sure that you share, and may you kindly subscribe, like, share, hit the notification bell so that you don't miss any of my videos. I will see you in my next video.